Hi, my name's Alexandria, and I recently had my E450 ambulance at your shop.
Yeah.
Hi, I was just calling with some unfortunate news and a couple questions. I'm on I-70 right now and just broke down again.
Oh, shoot, okay.
Yeah, I think it's my radiator that either cracked or just fully blew. We're leaking fluid. I started to overheat and we're smoking.
If you put water in, does it come out just as fast as you're putting it in? And if it's not, then maybe after it's fully cold to try to limp it.
Okay.
Or another option is getting it to it, but we don't really have any go-to recommendations at this time.
Well, as you guys just heard, that was Sunny from SNR Power Stroke in Broomfield, Colorado. He is actually a viewer of the channel. He was watching me back when I had the Tundra, which is so cool, and also the one in the shop, SNR Power Stroke, who took care of the truck and has been working on it for the past couple of years with the previous owner as well. So he was my first call. What the heck do I do, and is it safe to limp it down? I think I'm about a mile from the next turnoff. We're still letting the rig actually come down because it was just about overheating. We were about to redline it. I'm gonna use my water bottle, try to fill it up to where it should be, because I'm assuming that I've lost some coolant since we have a leak on the ground from the radiator. And then we're gonna try to limp it 22 miles to Broomfield. At this point, you guys probably think I'm like a liar or something. I promise I was actually driving up to the lake. I have all my stuff with me, and things just keep happening. So my plan just keeps changing. But if that isn't life, I don't know what is. All right, we're running on the cool side right now. I just put my water bottle, the full thing in there, and we are just gonna try to make it down the hill. Thankfully, we're really close to an off-ramp, and then it'll just be a matter of getting it down. But this can take a long time, so hopefully we'll be able to make it. Okay, thank you, semi-truck. We are just gonna try to make it up one exit. We have 0.3 miles in red line traffic. I'm actually gonna try to make it home, which probably sounds ridiculous, but I can get more water there because I have none on me right now. And I can also drop Tara off so that way I know she's safe at home with water and just the ability to relax and not have to get an Uber back with her later, because if you've ever tried to do that with a dog, it's really difficult. Okay, we made it about 0.5 miles down the hill to our favorite place in the whole wide world. I started almost immediately overheating again, so I stopped to grab some more water and some coolant. I'm now waiting for it to cool back off again so that I can refill it, hopefully like fill it full this time, and coast back down the hill. And just cross our fingers that this is not going to be a pattern on the way down, but rather that I just didn't have enough water to really keep it cool. We will see. Good morning. It has been almost a week since I last filmed, since you saw the ambulance breakdown yet again. And this week has given me a lot of time to think. It's given me time to think about this rig, about my future, about how chaotic life has felt lately. And a lot of you have been very kind in saying, you know, with all this happening, I would be crying. I would be so devastated. I would be, insert big emotion here. And it's not that I don't feel those things. I definitely have been overwhelmed. I've been frustrated. I've been bummed. But those feelings aren't productive for me when I'm in times like these, at least the way that I handle and move through them. And so I really tried to focus instead on my next step. It's been the theme for a while. And something I realized this week is that I'm tired of living in survival mode when it comes to vehicles and living situations. And so now I'm left with a question of why? Why would I put myself back in a living situation that is so chaotic? If I want to get back on the road, it doesn't have to be crazy and unstable. There is another path forward. And I don't exactly know what that looks like yet. So I'm not here today to say, I'm throwing it all away, I'm selling the ambulance, I'm moving on. I mean, maybe that's going to happen. But instead, I've decided that until, and hopefully even still, I have a plan and a new rig or a built out ambulance or whatever it looks like, I've decided to just go back to the basics. Because my life feeling chaotic and discombobulated, I love that word, does not mean that my work has to feel that way. But when my work is my life, when I'm just sharing with you organically what's happening every week, it definitely can feel that way. And I know that it's felt that way for a lot of you too. Feedback that I've gotten from viewers in this community is that it's all over the place and it's scattered, and that wasn't by design. I mean, sure, you could argue that drama is good entertainment, but this is just my life. And at some point, the drama, the breakdowns, they start to take away from my life, in addition to the content that I'm able to provide for you all. And so the decision that I've made for now is to keep some of these bigger decisions off of the channel while I'm moving through the chaos, while things are so uncertain. In a few weeks, I'm going to be getting ready to go back out west to help my family with my dad's health after he has surgery. I've just started grad school. I bought this ambulance and I've broken down 3 times already, and I've only had it for 3 weeks. And so instead of taking you all along on this chaotic, crazy roller coaster, I'm going to take a step back. I'm still going to be making videos. I'm still going to be posting on all of my pages, Instagram and YouTube and whatnot. But I'm going to go back to the basics. Tara and I are going to go car camping. We're going to take a breath. We're just going to go back to the reason that this all started, and that was to spend more time outside, to hopefully spread a little joy and a few smiles, and to live more simply. All 3 of those things have kind of been lost in the plot recently, I feel. And so getting back to those already, just saying that feels really good, feels very authentic and very true. And it's not that I want to hide what's going on, but I think it's just become a lot for me to try to balance my human emotions and my ability to make decisions with telling a story every week, especially when I feel like the story keeps changing out of my control almost every single week. So all of that said, today's video is a short one. I wanted to give you all an update. I wanted to let you know why this change was going to be happening and not just abandon filming the ambulance for the time being, because I know that that would be even more chaotic and more unsure. But I will still be here. I hope that you'll all still be here. I'm ready to get back outside in the Subaru, which has been reliable for us, so let's hope that stays the case, because if not, I might just have to stop posting. And Tara and I are going to enjoy the rest of our time here in Colorado while the summer is here, while the weather is nice, and while we still have some friends around. And I hope that you guys will all come along for that. Taking this and extrapolating it out towards the future, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be sharing regarding the build and regarding getting back on the road, because I think in some capacity there's always a little bit of chaos, and that is real life, but I don't know that it has been serving myself or you all. And so until I can figure out a way to do that that feels both authentic and a little bit more normal, I'm probably going to pause. But I will keep you all up to date on what's going on as it happens, mostly over on like my Instagram stories and on Patreon, just because it's easier to share day-to-day stuff there as opposed to YouTube, where I'm posting once a week and that once a week becomes a chaotic disaster. I'm excited for this change. I'm excited to feel a little bit more stable in my work, because it's been giving me a lot of anxiety how I'm showing up here and the energy that I'm bringing to this platform. And I hope that you all feel similarly excited about that. I think it's going to be a positive change overall. And if it's not, we'll continue to adapt and evolve. But for now, I think that this is the best decision that I can make. So I hope you all understand. Thank you so much for watching and for being here for this very wonky, very weird, very chaotic video once again. But this should be the last one, I hope. We'll see you all in the next one.
I've seen the stars.